By Darkfield for another UT Open Ladder Blitz match today. How are you doing today, Darkfield?
I'm doing pretty fucking good, man. I'm excited about this game. It's Cannon Fodder versus Adrenaline. And tonight, Adrenaline have a new lineup. I've not seen them play together before, so it'll be good to see how they stack up to Cannon Fodder. Cannon Fodder also have a couple of new players that I haven't seen before as well. So yeah, let's see how this goes. It could be a very well-matched game.
So we do have Karos picking up the flag for Cannon Fodder right now, staying back inside of his base behind that damage wall there.
Just a cheeky little poke out. Just seeing if he can find any frags, but looks like Adrenaline are staying alive. No kills yet. Karos moves up to the bridge. And he's just scoping things out at the top of the ruins.
Nobody ever expects somebody to come out of the top of the runes like that, so it's always a cool play when you see somebody doing it.
Yeah, so there's like a little, for those of you that haven't done it before, a little wall dodge you can do there, just like that. It takes you to the top of the ruins, and it's a nice vantage point. You can see the whole river area. He picks up the amp, and now is pushing through directly into the temple.
That's a bold move to skip that first rally.
But it was planned very well. Karos really only poking his head out when he needed to. Pick up the amp. He secured the frag at the right, and already he's at the shrine. This is dangerous. They've got the shrine rally. This could be it. This could be the cap.
Fortunately taken out by a few of those rockets there, giving Oxy the chance to pick up that flag.
Let's drop down into the temple now. And Oxy gets the temple rally. Very nice. Moving through the caves, directly into shrine. Very nice. Aggressive play here. JR trying to contest it with the Link secondary, but doesn't quite finish Oxy off, and Oxy goes in now for the cap.
It was a good attempt at it. I think he would have had that cap if he didn't have 12 life when he did that jump.
Yeah. So now Prox taking it back to Shrine. And Andrealis is trying to stop him.
Luckily Oxy was around to help take care of Andrealis there.
They're doing a good job of defending the gatehouse here. And the Dima comes in as Tron secures the rally in the courtyard. It's just a matter of timing now. He goes in with the Redeemer. And oh! Combo denied, but then Oxy takes it in for 2 and 30. Very well played there by Cannon Fodder. Very nice pacing, very nice aggression. And pretty much moving directly into the shrine, which is such a key area for this map.
Round 2.
That was such a good ending to that round there.
Absolutely.
Perfect Deemer to come in with the last second, not sure whether he's going to capture, not capture, and then Oxen comes in for the save.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised with this current lineup of Adrenaline, how they were unable to stop any of those rallies. Perhaps they were too conservative with their lives there. But Cannon Fodder really did a good job of pushing their entire team up and making sure that the flag got those rallies.
JR is straying from his usual tactics here. He's usually the one to stay back in the base and hang out behind that damage wall, but he's gone up into the ruins right now.
And he's done a shock jump straight into the ramp. Nice and steady. Supported by Andreas and Panzer. Now in temple. And it looks like Junior's moving up through the caves. But he's chased by Oxy. Picks up the armor.
Flag dropped. Flag
A
taken.
very nice drop by Oxy there.
It took him a while, but it really shows that persistence pays off.
Yes, but now Nevermind has taken it all the way back to temple. And it seems pretty clear, supported by Junior and Spixie here. It's very unusual movement by Nevermind here. Not standing his ground. I don't know why he needed to jump all the way off.
Flag dropped.
But,
Flag taken.
let's drop the flag now for Junior. And Junior takes it back to the ramp. Just making sure there are consistent rallies here. But already, 2 of the cannon fodder players are on their last life.
2 1 lives with 3 stars still left. That's a scary position for cannon fodder to be in right now.
Yeah. I guess, ooh! JR takes out Tron to take Shrine now. And 3 players are now on their last lives, and it's still 3 stars. Junior waits. Here come the Terminations, and he does the grenade jump. Denied midair.
Team scores.
Andreas finishes it off for 3 stars in 13 seconds. And it does seem that so far Adrenaline have the edge on frag power here. But
Yeah, Adrenaline has been picking up a lot of kills these last 2 rounds, really making their presence known. But cannon fodder's been playing it perfectly.
yeah. Let's see if Cannon Fodder can pick up the pace.
Picked up. Flag taken.
And Karos takes the flag. Just poking out with the shock.
Trying to hit Spixie. Spixie giving him only about 25% of his body to hit, but Karaz was still going for it, trying to get as much damage in as he could.
Absolutely, every hit in the early game counts. Especially when the defenders are pushed so far up. Every kill means that the defenders have to restart all the way from the base, so it's really significant for territory control to get those early frags. So, Karos. Nicely stacked with this armor here.
Getting caught on the wall a little bit on his way over to Temple, though. Luckily that didn't cause anything to happen, but he definitely got caught on the wall just a little bit there.
My interpretation is this is he actually did this deliberately, so he's jumping off these walls to make him a very unusual target to hit. It's quite common in tight spaces to use the walls as a form, just like that, as a booster to get out of the way of fire. So Karos now with the amp, just nicely in the temple.
90 damage primary shocks. You can't go wrong with that.
Absolutely not. That's a deadly, deadly, deadly combo, and Karos knows it. He knows it's his potential leverage to moving up to the shrine. And he gets another temple rally. and now pushes up to Shrine. But Nevermind is waiting there. Roz takes the Courtyard Rally, contested by Junior. He doesn't quite connect those flags, and already 3 stars is running out. Cross,
but we do have Adrenaline with 2 players on 1 life right now. It can change very quickly.
Flag dropped.
That's a pretty solid rocket defense there.
Flag is returning.
I think really in the case where you're outfranked by the other team, it's important to get multiple rallies, such that you can keep just respawning your team in, because otherwise, if all 5 members are still defending and they're spamming rockets down at you, it's going to be hard to pick through. But if you've got a few rallies, you can potentially weed off a few players at a time and break down those defenses.
We did see our first termination there. Adrenaline is down to 4 players at the moment.
But it's down to 2 stars now. Dima comes in, but it's too late.
Flag taken. Team scores.
Web Civi secures only 1 star with 58 seconds.
That was an absolutely perfect Deemer, though. It took out all 4 of them, the 4 players that were left. Absolutely perfect on the Deemer side. Unfortunately, it was just about 3 seconds too late that they got that down to the 1 star.
You are attacking.
This is one of the things with microphone matches as well. You know, this is something you really need to communicate with the team. I need the Dima in now. We need to secure the 2 stars now, because once it goes down 1 star, you're down a significant disadvantage there. So you really got to push for those star boundaries if you can. Perhaps maybe a bit of earlier communication could have secured it for them. Who knows? Junior takes the flag. It's just chilling in the ruins here. Taking his sweet time. But he can see pretty much which side people are being fragged on.
I know the communication on Adrenaline is fantastic, so they know exactly where every player is at all times. So that's what JR is just waiting on, is for a single player to say, hey, it's clear on this side, go this way.
Well, they seem to be communicating quite well. I'm going to remain skeptical, because a lot of these players are fresh recruits, but perhaps they've had a bit of time together to practice, talking through positions. And
JR going with that shock jump again over to the ramp, getting the ramp rally, and then quickly moving back, or moving over to the cave.
And Panzer takes the amp there, looking to just push the defenders away from stopping that rally. And Junior again switches sides. And already Andreas and Nevermind have taken Temple. JR again very, very careful here. He's not risking anything. He could have very easily run to the Temple there with 2 members in, but he just chose to get both rallies. He didn't even want to take the chance of being contested. Tron now, looping around the river, trying to shoot JR from behind. And he's
Super
chasing
smart
JR
play
now.
by Tron.
Absolutely.
It didn't work out completely for him, aside from making JR take a little bit extra time, but it definitely worked for him.
And JR now is just making his way through the cave. Met by Tron and Web City.
3 stars ending.
And 3 stars ticks down to 2. Already we have a termination, it seems. Karoz has been terminated. I think Adrenaline know that they could even score 1 star and still be on advantage here. So they're just taking their time to really keep rallying, it seems.
I wonder if Adrenaline realizes this is a Blitz game and not a deathmatch.
I think they're fully. I think all of these players are fully aware of what's going on. I think maybe it's more of a mind games thing. They're really stretching out the game, making it more painful for the enemy. Could be a touch of sadism here. Beamer comes in.
2 stars ending.
But yeah, you know, like this is a ladder game.
Flag taken.
I would want to see, you know, people playing at their most competitive, and it just seems like Junior's almost teasing the other team there.
It seemed like it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. But they knew they just needed 1 star to have an advantage.
Round 5. You are attacking.
And 4
Attackers
terminations
must
there as
score
well.
1 star to have a chance.
So let's go into the red base. Karoz is taking again, it seems.
Flag can be picked up. Flag taken.
And Nevermind picks up the 100. Yeah, and the flag carrier is just chilling out in this little chill out zone here. Just taking their time. Okay, their team doing the frags.
Do have the flag carrier pushing forward a little bit right now, going over towards the cave.
Yep, he took the 100 armor. Which is quite nice. The thing is, what Karos is doing that JR didn't do is he's waiting for the pickups to respawn before moving out, and then he takes the pickups rather than just going straight for a rally point.
It's a super smart move to do, especially as a flag carrier. Having that extra armor, having that U damage really helps you out and lets you push so much further.
Absolutely, and it's time efficient as well, because we saw in the last round JR kind of jumped back into the river to pick up the armor. One wonders if he could have been picking up the pickups to begin with, instead of needing to drop back down and get them. Cross rallying in the tower again. And again, I'm quite surprised here that Adrenaline aren't really pushing against these rally points, really getting in there. But they're really conserving their lives.
Yeah, they're playing very defensively this round. Knowing that Cannon Fodder only has to score the one star here, they're playing extremely conservative just to make sure that they don't get anywhere past that gatehouse.
I must say though, this does annoy me a little bit that this temple rally seems to be quite consistently not challenged. There's some very nice angles you can take to take out a flag carrier on the rally point through the window and also through the caves. So
I've always thought of that temple rally being one of the harder rallies in this map to get, and Cannon Fodder is making it look easy.
Yeah, I guess enough of their members are spread out, and they offer enough of a distraction to the defenders.
Flag taken.
Demon's coming in, and it's rejected.
Rejected.
Very nice. Very nice rejection there. And that Demon only takes out one. It looks very likely that it's going to be another 1-star here.
2 stars ending.
Unless Cannon Fodder really rush this.
1 minute remains.
Again, this is perhaps a bit of a danger of being
Flag dropped.
too predictable, because Cannon Fodder consistently gain Temple Shrine as their rally sequence. And sometimes from the temple, it's nice just to jump into the courtyard to stir things up.
30 seconds. Flag taken. Red team scores.
5-on-1, 5-on-2 push right at the end there. Definitely a hard way to lose that round.
Yeah.
Playing so defensively and losing right at the last second. It's a hard way to lose, but it was a very good capture by Cannon Fodder.
Round 6. You are
I think they were a lot
attacking.
more confident in their first
Attackers
round,
must score 1 star
pushing
to win.
out against Adrenaline, but perhaps Adrenaline was also warmed up as well. They're more ready for some aggression, and they're not willing to lose any lives.
It seemed like Adrenaline was expecting that really fast, hard push that Cannon Fodder gave them the first round. That's why they were playing so conservatively there.
Yeah.
Flag can be picked up. Flag taken.
Very nice. Lightning gun shot at JR there. And Adrenaline again pushing in both sides, trying to secure some frags. One player already down. And JR can smell the blood. Gets to the top of the ruins. Or not. He goes back to heal.
We got Panzer making quite a distraction over by ramp right now.
Dropped.
Junior picked up the armor but got rocketed from behind. Nice work by Andreas there, meat shielding a rocket away from JR so he can complete the rally. It's a very effective strategy, by the way. If you're a supporting player, stand in the way.
Yeah, exactly. That is your job, is to be the meat shield and to just accept the rockets that are coming in.
And also fire out at the enemies as well, so they're taking damage.
Flag dropped.
Oh, Karos coming there from behind with the armor and the amp.
Taken. Flag dropped. Flag taken.
Adrenaline just dropping the flag on the ground.
Taken. 3 minutes remain.
That confused even me.
Nobody wanted to have the flag. Nobody wanted to not have the flag. And the enemy's sitting there going, who do I kill?
Yeah, I think it's a very disorienting move. You know, when you're in the midst of combat and then the flag is dropped but you've killed no one. What the fuck just happened? So, I'm not sure if that is intentional or not, but perhaps this will add to the game styles of players out there.
We do have JR going far back, picking up the 100 armor, picking up the cave rally at the temple right now.
And Kroos trying to challenge, but getting taken out by Panzer. And Junior again, just doing these sadistic rallies out the back. He's just waiting for the terminations to come on in.
It's a really smart move to manage the lives of the other team. He only needs to get 1 star.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, there's... I don't know if this... this is almost excruciating. It's... And now he's even running backwards when the Demon's coming in. Well, he got the amp, I guess. 4
He's
players
got
on
the
their
amp,
last life.
the Demon's
He's
on the
gonna
way
rally
in.
again. No.
We'll see if he can get in with that Deemer. That's the key here.
Oh, and a very nice drop there by Prox, who's waiting there
Flag dropped.
in the gatehouse for Junior to come in, and just dropped him
Flag taken.
just at the finish line. There's one defender left. I don't know why another rally is happening, but they want to be super secure.
2 stars ending.
And Andreas,
Blue team scores.
it's an annihilation. 2 stars and 8 seconds. And that's GG to Adrenaline.
Very well fought on both sides there. Adrenaline just seemed to... they seemed to know where Cannon Fodder was going to be. They seemed to use that knowledge really well.
Seems they are communicating well, yeah.
Yes, they are communicating extremely well. JR at the end really watching the lives and using the enemy team's lives to his own advantage.
Also, those sadistic rallies, man. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest.
That was just a lot of rallies so that everybody's sitting there going, where are they going? I have no idea what side they're going to be at, no idea where they're going to push from. It was tough it would have been tough for the defenders there to really know what was going on in that map.
I think it is a bit of mindfuckery, if you ask me. I think it's a case of, every time the enemy hears that rally sound, they think, oh shit, the team's got a new set of respawns. So just continually doing that over the course of the game must be just quite, I don't know, taxing.
I know that I feel that way a little bit every time I'm playing Blitz. I hear that rally sound, I'm like, oh man, something big is going to happen. Because you don't know whether it's going to be a push of 1 or push of 5.
Yeah. Or where they're going to push. It's one of the great things about this game mode. It really adds to the tension of things. This and the Redeemer coming in as well. The 2 noises you really watch out for in the game. Oh, and the amp sound, of course. Looks like Spixie has left the game.
Yeah, not sure what's going on there. We are trying to get into round 2 here, but we are just waiting on Spixie to come back right now.
Oh, yeah, here he is. And the map is Meltdown. Everybody's favorite Blitz map.
This map is just so extremely well made. It's small enough that it's nothing like you can actually play competitively, and it's large enough that there's multiple plays that you can make on it.
Yeah, and it's not super symmetric as well, which gives it some character. I think there were some people in the development group working on a reskin for the map.
Round 1. You are attacking.
Yeah, I have seen the map melt up.
Yeah, that's one such reskin.
I'm not a fan of that. That looks just like a whole bunch of, hey, let's put cool stuff down and not make it look at all like it's supposed to.
Yeah, there's also a nauseating shade of orange, which I'm not too fond of in the defender base.
Flag taken.
There's a lot of things where I can't tell whether it's you can actually step on the floor there or not.
I think as well you've got to bear in mind that the characters have colors, and it's quite difficult to see, the red players on a red background. So it's these tiny things really affect the gameplay of a map. So personally, I do enjoy the classic Meltdown experience, as we're experiencing right now. Karos fizzes up to the tunnel, and
Gets
JR
a beautiful shot on the JR with that shock rifle.
And he's switching sides now. Completely uncontested here. But it seems like Adrenaline are really being conservative with their lives. They're not at all diving into these rallies trying to stop them. They're just really keeping an eye on the position of the flag and keeping the team at bay.
They definitely, Adrenaline definitely understands the cannon fodder can get a lot of kills very quickly, so they're not allowing them, or that to happen, and trying to avoid the annihilation.
I guess it's just a quite disciplined way of playing.
3 minutes remain.
Personally, I always have the temptation to just go out and just smash someone in the face, even if I die. But really, as the defenders, every life counts. So
Yeah,
Very
when I'm
nice.
playing just random hub games, it's even as the defender, just go out and get as many kills as I can. If I lose my
Yeah.
lives, I lose my lives. But ladder matches, being that more competitive area, those lives really, really matter.
yeah,
So you got Prox trying to push up the upper vents there, but there's 2 Adrenaline players stopping him from getting in there.
Dropped.
yeah. Panzer trying to deny him the lower vents, but just misses that window of opportunity. Oxy gets the checkpoint before moving back to the cave.
Very smart move by Oxy there. Get out of checkpoint as quickly
Very
as
nice.
possible.
And the cave rally is activated. This could be the cap moment. Oxy dives in, straight into the jump pad,
Flag dropped.
and let's see if... Oh,
Flag dropped.
that could have been a cap, but very nicely stopped there.
Flag taken.
And we've got no sign of the Redeemer yet, do we? We've not
No
heard it.
Redeemer yet, but Oxy did go and get the cave rally.
Flag dropped.
This is really where a demo would be nice.
Kuros does have the Deemer and the U damage right now. Because, I mean, you definitely need the U damage with the Redeemer.
Absolutely. What happened there?
Flag taken.
I think he clicked the wrong button or just came too close to the side there, because that was an unfortunate Deemer. But we do get the 1 star by Oxy.
Got there eventually, yeah. Yeah, this might be the defining factor here. I think, you know, really, if Cannon Fodder were very conscious that the Demon had gone up, and they were really timing this moment, okay, where we've got the cave rally now,
You are attacking.
now's the time for the Demon, they could have cleared out Adrenaline in the base and captured earlier. But unfortunately, it's just 1 star there.
Yeah, they could have had it good 6-7 seconds earlier with the correct Deemer, because Kuros was just sitting there for a good 5 or 6 seconds before he shot off that Deemer.
I don't think anyone picked, or even if he did pick it up, he must have carried it a long way
Picked up.
before
Flag
launching
taken.
it. It's really timing is everything with the Demon. JR goes tunnels over to the cliffs effortlessly. And now he's moving straight to vents. He's challenged by Oxy, loading up the Tri-Rocks.
Luckily, Oxy came back there, because it looks like Cannon Fodder just was very out of position when JR came around the hinge.
Flag taken.
They get the lower vents, and Andrelis now moves up.
Flag dropped.
Some nice looping around here by Cannon Fodder, trying to shoot them from behind, down the stairs, but
Flag taken.
Panzer just securing the cliffs rally again.
Flag dropped.
Dropping the flag to pick up the amp. Perhaps a wise move. And it looks like Panzer's now going for the flank, while
JR is picking up that lower vents rally.
Yeah. It's a very nice strategic move there by Panzer. Because really the amp is just so deadly if the enemy don't see you coming, so taking the amp and then flanking, really deadly move. JR, now final rally point. Gets knocked.
Looked like he was going to try and make a huge push into the base.
He got knocked down to 7 health. One termination already. And another player. 2 players on their last life now. And it's still 3 stars.
We do have Spixie going out towards upper vents right now, getting that rally over there.
And he's going now into the caves.
Stars ending.
Again, a bit of this sadistic rally play. I don't think that was perhaps necessary. Or maybe it was.
Flag dropped.
Frox and Tron coming in, clearing out the caves. And now they've regrouped.
Flag is returning.
Do have the Redeemer online. JR is holding on to that Redeemer right now. Is not taking the shot quite yet.
Panzer now. Duma should come in soon. Here it is.
Flag dropped. Flag taken. Team scores.
And it's a simultaneous annihilation cap.
So technically, would that count as an annihilation or a capture?
Both at the same time, I guess. They still get the same number of points. 2 stars.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter whether it's the annihilation or the capture there.
I'm starting to wonder now, are Adrenaline actually playing for the annihilations here? Are they actually willfully taking these rallies out so they can actually take the time to kill off every single member of Cannon Fodder?
It seems like that's that could be a play that they're making, and I'm not saying it wouldn't be a smart play. They know that they have
again,
the
it's-
frag power to be able to do that.
Again, it's just a bit sadistic. You know, you could just go in and cap and... leave things at that. Kuros takes tunnels. Moving on now to cliffs with Prox and Noxy supporting.
Cross was very smart, make himself seen down by the checkpoint there, and then instantly come back and go towards the other rally point over there.
It's actually quite interesting because for these primary rallies, Adrenaline are not pushing out at all. They're just leaving these pretty much uncontested.
I saw that a lot last weekend during their cannon fodder game as well, that they were not pushing hard towards the first few rallies.
Perhaps that's a wise move. Because again, if you rally on one side, then I don't know. Perhaps there's more of an inclination for a lot of your team members to be on one side.
Dropped.
And as a defender, that could be an advantage. You know the location of the enemy.
Flag is returning.
And as the defender, it's very easy to lose an accidental life being really up close to that, to the
Absolutely,
attackers
yeah.
at the beginning.
Blitz can be a pretty chaotic game. And perhaps what Adrenaline are doing is just avoiding this chaos. Oxy doing a fake out and jumps into the goal. Very nice 3-star cap there. Very, very nice indeed.
I did not think we were going to see a 3-star cap this round.
Very nice movement there by Oxy, faking out. And now wall dodge onto the wall, straight in.
Double fake out by Oxy. It's always a great play. You never know where they're going to be coming up through that center when they come up through the center there.
Very nice indeed. Perhaps this will stop Adrenaline's streak of playing really sadistically now. Because they'll need to secure a 3-star for a solid advantage here. Cannon Fodder have 4 stars and 60 seconds, which is basically the equivalent of a 3 stars, but just on the 2-star boundary. So I want to see some more aggression here.
Being down by 2 stars, I think we are going to see quite a bit of aggression by Adrenaline here.
Or not, JR's just taking his time. I don't know, maybe it's sunny in Sweden. Maybe he's out enjoying a cold drink in the sun. And he's playing this just casually with his sunglasses on.
JR's been watching that show, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, too much, but just relating it to Sweden.
Seems like it's always sunny here in Sweden, the amount of times Junior is rallying. See, going in for the contest there, but Cannon Fodder quite tightly packing out the tunnels there.
Yeah,
And
they weren't
Junior
letting
waits for the
Adrenaline
next
move
rally.
too much.
It's very cautious play from Nevermind, really. I think you can really hear when an enemy's close by, and I don't know. Personally, I don't think it's that necessary to have someone so close to the flag.
But we do have Tron down to 2 lives already.
And Tron is probably one of their best players, actually. If you've ever played this guy on Elimination, he's pretty solid. Great fun to play with. But, yeah, perhaps this this sort of rallying strategy is really drawing out players like Tron, their bloodlust and their aggression, really luring them out and giving Adrenaline the opportunity to just take them out of the game.
I think what's going on here is Cannon Fodder has been doing a lot of practicing recently.
Oh. Grenade jump!
3 stars ending.
Very close to cap. And some perfect denials there. Denying the 3 stars. Very nice. And now actually Cannon Fodder have the advantage.
But Cannon Fodder is down to very low lives right now. They did a great denial, but lost a lot of lives in the process.
Oh, and the rejection as well. Very nice by Cannon Fodder there. On their final 2 defenders, Nevermind really needs to take this in.
Team scores.
Nevermind
And
was trying to get in there. Unfortunately, he couldn't do it with the 1
Very
HP.
nice. This is great to see. We might potentially see a 3rd game here. Cannon Fodder really seem to up their game. With a 26-second
Round 5.
advantage on Adrenaline now.
You are attacking.
This is good. This is what I like to see. And
Yeah.
this is perhaps a little bit of punishment as well for playing so defensively on the attack.
Yeah, with the training the Cannon Fodder's been getting recently, you can definitely see that they are playing phenomenally. I think right now they just need to get a bit more of this competitive play in to be able to to use the skills that they've been learning.
Yeah. So I was mentioning to T-Rex earlier, Cannon Fodder have been playing with some Up Rock members, including Dad Vitus, Ella, Tony Jack. Some really top level UT players there, so perhaps in the process they've upped their fragging game. Perhaps also their movement and strategy as well. This is quite different to what we saw in the first Blitz Cup, where Adrenaline pretty much dominated every cannon fodder game, and even the second cup as well. It seems to be quite level at this stage.
Yeah, a lot of teams have been. Looks like they've been watching the tapes from those old games and really, really seeing what teams like Adrenaline have been doing. Because Adrenaline were just walking into the capture points most games.
Absolutely, yeah. And Karaz just hiding out by the boxes here, keeping away from engagement.
So we do have Tron with the U damage, causing some distractions.
Seems we've got the all clear for checkpoint. Moving up to caves now. Very nice. And they're leveraging their strongest fraggers here, Prox and Tron. Oh, and the flag is going in. This could be deadly. This could be decisive. Oh, and it's a 3-star cap. Amazing. 3 stars and 56 seconds. I think that's game. GG.
I think you are correct on that. That was...
Very
I was wondering
nice.
why they weren't going for that cave rally. I thought it was a mistake that they made, but they looked to have it exactly how they wanted it to be.
Good stuff. This is what I like to see. We've got a third game now. And it looks like Cannon Fodder have picked up their pace here. The
Cannon
deciding
Fodder.
map will be High Road now.
Yeah, Cannon Fodder definitely is picking up Adrenaline's game tactics here and playing it against them. They're really...
Absolutely.
They're really learning quickly what they need to do to get past this.
Yeah, I'd like to see Adrenaline play a bit more aggressively. They've clearly got the frag power. It's just, you know, there's no need to eliminate members if you can take them out at the right time and just steer the flag into the goal. That's all you need to. That's all you need to do, really.
Exactly.
And,
you get a 3-star because the enemy's overextended. That's what you need.
And you could see there, the moments of aggression are what really saved Cannon Fodder there. So going straight from the checkpoint rally, straight into the goal was totally unexpected, it seemed. And Adrenaline weren't prepared to defend against that. And this is what I was talking about earlier in low. It's sometimes good to go for a push if you've got team members already heading up into the base. It can take the enemy a bit off their guard.
So we are just waiting on one player right now. Karaz is just downloading the map. I guess he has not played on this hub for this map yet.
I just got timed out. Sometimes the larger maps time you out if you... have some issues loading them. Hope this time we'll be able to get on.
We are seeing a weird player join the game right now. Unfortunately, because it's not a locked game, we do have to... this does happen from time to time. But most players in the community are understanding when they do join a game. We just say, hey, it's an official game, and they're pretty quick on getting out and letting us continue on.
Who's the player?
It was CST, but they have since left the map.
Come on, load. Gonna try one more time after this, if it doesn't load, and if no luck, then I'll just watch from your stream and do general commentary.
We do have Karos in the game right now. GLHFs are going out for round 3. It is 1-1. This is the deciding map. And it is being played on High Road.
I'm excited, it could go either way. But really, yeah, Adrenaline need to leverage their frag power and
Flag can be picked up. Flag taken.
stop playing so defensively on the attack.
So we do got Kuraz picking up the flag right now. Was going to go into closet, but instead is going through the doorway. Getting the first road rally there. Adrenaline did let them get the bridge rally pretty easily, almost uncontested. Cannon Fodder was attempting to go for cave, but just the one player that was there was stopping them from getting in there. But Tron is going up, making a path for him, so Kuraz was able to pick up the cave rally. Going into the tower right now. Tried to get that tower rally, but unfortunately was taken out just as he was getting it.
Flag is returning.
Yeah, some nice rockets from below there.
Flag taken.
We've got Oxy picking up the flag here, and Oxy's been proving that they are deadly, deadly with that flag, being the flag carrier, as both of those 3 stars in the last map came from Oxy.
Absolutely.
Getting the bridge into the cave right now, getting that second rally. Trying to get the rally at the lower tower.
Flag dropped.
And already we've got 2 players now on 2 lives here. Seems that Cannon Fodder are doing some good fragging this
Flag
match.
taken.
Already still on 3 stars.
There's now 2 Adrenaline players down to 1 life, still with 33 seconds left on that 3-star.
This is deadly.
And Oxy's just been running around, getting those rallies, the sadistic rallies as you call them, just back and forth between rally points. First termination to Nevermind.
Flag dropped.
Very nicely played. Oxy moves up.
Flag
Second termination
Could
to
this be the
Spixie.
3-star cap?
One second left on the 3-star for the capture by Tron. I thought it was 2
Very,
stars.
very
I did hear the Redeemer active sound in the background, but they got the 3-star with 1 second left.
Very, very nicely played
round
there
2.
by Cannon Fodder.
You are attacking.
I think especially on these longer maps such as High Road, every rally really, really counts. So, yeah, I'm skeptical about Adrenaline's reluctance to really stop these earlier rallies here.
Every rally at the beginning of this map is so important.
Flag taken.
Absolutely.
So we do got Adrenaline making a super aggressive push towards the bridge right now. All 5 of them going towards that rally point. This is the most aggressive I have seen Adrenaline push so far in these games today.
Yeah, perhaps they're a bit frustrated now after conceding a 3 stars and losing a map.
Flag dropped.
They're not looking to play around anymore.
JR was getting a little bit overextended, just a little bit too far ahead of his defenders there, and got taken out, but did get 3 rallies before he was taken out.
This is already a little bit better in my eyes. You know, if you've
Yeah.
got the frag power, you really need to leverage it.
Adrenaline is making massive pushes here. They are just outside of the gatehouse
Whoa.
right now already. And there is still over 60 seconds left on that 3-star.
I think especially these 3 rallies here, or 4 rallies, so close together in this last section of High Road, just rallying between them can just cause havoc for the enemy team, because it's so close to the attacker base, at the defending base.
Adrenaline is taking out so many of Cannon Fodder's lives right now. With still over 60 seconds left in the 3-star, Cannon Fodder was down to 2 players with 1 life left.
Still seems like they're doing the sadistic rallies, but here just a little bit closer to base.
Flag dropped.
We did get Spixie going in, trying to get that capture, hiding out under the ramp for a bit. Panzer picking it up, getting the shock combo, and almost getting that capture, but not quite far enough.
Yeah, it was a close one.
Flag dropped.
There's still 30 seconds left in the cock to
Flag is returning.
get the 3 stars.
Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be a 3 stars because Adrenaline is out of rallies at the moment.
Is returning.
They have very far to push to pick up that flag to be able to get a rally.
Their only choice is to really rush it in, but it looks like Cannon Fodder defended quite nicely.
2 rounds in a row, we saw a 1 second left 3-star cap. Amazing capture by Panzer. He got rocket jumped over the capture point with 2 seconds left and still was able to get back into that capture with 1 second remaining on the 3-star.
You see, kids, this is why armor is important. Always use protection.
Always use protection. If you don't, you will die.
Very nice by Panzer there.
This
dunno,
has
man.
been a super exciting round 1 and round 2 of this match. Getting 2 3-star 1 seconds. There is literally no time advantage right now.
Flag taken.
It's a perfect match. 1 game to 1 game. 3 stars 1 second to 3 stars 1 second. They're perfectly matched at the moment. Let's see if there are any differences in this round.
We do have Cannon Fodder going for that really aggressive push as well. They got bridged very quickly in their inside cave, getting that second rally. But doing the back and forth rallies between cave and bridge just to confuse Adrenaline just a little bit.
Yeah. It also allows cannon fodder to spread out as well. So if a player dies, they can just respawn on the other side, making them a flank. So it's quite
Cross
nice to have
going
those.
up, getting the tower rally. Going into the gatehouse rally.
Nice and aggressive.
Getting a little bit of a resistance from Adrenaline here. But he does have Tron to give him some room to get to the left side rally near the tower.
Very, very nice indeed.
Dropped.
But JR was defending that gatehouse rally point extremely well. We do see Web Sieve right now inside of Adrenaline's base, just causing havoc, getting kills with the grenade launcher.
Very, very nice. And already still at 60 seconds here, 3 stars.
Flag taken.
Got some players. We got a player down to 2 lives.
Dropped.
This is deadly. Very, very nice play here by Cannon Fodder.
We
Very
do have
nice
Prox
indeed.
going in right now. Prox and Web Sieve just sitting in the base, taking out lives on Adrenaline.
Yeah, very nice shock rifle play there.
With 3 seconds left, we do see Adrenaline with 1 player with 1 life, 2 of them with 2 lives right now. Karas getting the rally underneath the bridge,
Flag dropped.
but getting
Very
taken out
nice.
on the ramp in towards the capture point.
But this could be it. This could be the 3.
Flag is returning.
They could
Restart
just
sending.
step
Flag taken.
tiny
They
bit
need to get a
further.
rally right now. I think they have all used up the rally. And it looks like Oxy is going in for that rally underneath the bridge. Down to 2 stars here, though. Oxy being denied 2 centimeters outside of that capture point. But Prox picking it up, getting the 2-star capture, 50-second time advantage. Excellent play by Prox to just wait back until that flag is ready to be picked up and captured.
Very nice indeed, and that is a very good score as well.
Round 4.
On the very upper end of 2 stars there. We've seen no Redeemers come into play at all yet.
They had the Redeemer accessible to them, but they were just a little bit too far out to be able to go back and get that.
I think sometimes on maps like this as well, it's just more useful to have you physically there than a Deemer come all the way from the base. You know, you can get the damage in when you need to, and then just deliver the flag in. It takes some time for the Deemer to go all the way over this map. It's a long one.
So we do have Adrenaline playing a little bit more conservatively than they played last round, but still doing a nice heavy push towards bridge right now. Web Sieve is very far forward, but we will see if that pays out for him.
It's quite interesting to see how little cover there is on that flag. But Panzer seems to have cleared an opening. Oh,
Yep, JR was able to get the cave rally there. Had a few players at least helping him out, giving him that push time. Was going into tower, got the tower, getting the one to the left of tower right now. JR getting the rally just on the other side of the sniper rifle right now. They look like, Adrenaline looks like they're trying to make a push for 3 stars here. They are no longer playing conservatively. They are just going and pushing as hard as they can. There's still over 60 seconds left, and we see Cannon Fodder with 3 players with 2 lives left at the moment.
Flag dropped.
this is really exciting.
Flag taken.
So JR's been dropped, but
We do have Andralis with the flag right now. Got the rally with 2 life left on him. Picking up that gatehouse rally right now.
I did like that flanking there by Panzer. Just coming in from behind with a flag.
Andralis dropping the flag, giving it to JR so JR can make a bit of a push here. He is skipping the under the bridge rally to go for that push right into Cannon Fodder's base. We are seeing some crazy pushes towards the capture point right now. 2 terminations already. And we do see Andralis pick up that capture with 3 stars.
Wow.
And very little lives left on Cannon Fodder. They only had 3 players left, 2 of them only having 1 life left.
Round 5.
It was a very hard-fought 3-star there.
But 14-second advantage as well, that's pretty significant. Let's see if Cannon Fodder can pick up a 3 here.
At this point, we do have to see Cannon Fodder picking up at least a 1-star to be able to stay in this match, which, judging by how this has went so far, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, they just need to go in aggressively again, frag where they need to frag, and I think they've got a decent chance of getting a 3 again. If they're Adrenaline on cap.
Cross is on the bridge right now, playing a bit defensively. Just waiting for that perfect opportunity to get the bridge rally. making a far push after he gets that bridge rally. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the second rally that he was going for.
Yeah, that's a very difficult rally to secure. There's so many angles you can just approach that one by.
Yeah, your head has to be on a swivel when you go towards the rally over there.
Yeah, I think personally when I'm there, I always look up. There's always people shooting down at me, so it's a bit of an awkward angle to turn around by the waterfall, so it's much easier to come in above that rally point as a defender.
It is. It makes it so you definitely have to have a few team members with you. If you are trying to pick up that rally alone, you probably won't get it. We do have Prox going in, getting a few really good kills there on Adrenaline. Karas picking up the flag, getting the outside or the perch rally and bridge rally. Going towards lower tower right now.
Well, in all, I'm very impressed with the stand that Cannon Fodder are playing there. They're playing very well as a team, and you can quite clearly see the strong fraggers and strong movers, and they seem to be working quite well together. I don't want to speak too soon.
No matter how this game ends here, it's definitely big shout-outs to Cannon Fodder, because they have been playing phenomenally this round.
Absolutely.
You can see where they've been learning and what they've been learning from the other team. You can see that they're playing to the weaknesses of Adrenaline this match as much as they can.
3 stars ending. Flag is returning.
And time is ticking down here. It looks unlikely for the 2. Yeah, 2's gone. I mean, 3's gone. And it's down to 2.
We do have Adrenaline making a really aggressive defensive push here. They're doing their best to not allow them past that gatehouse. But we do have a Redeemer incoming right now.
I think they really realise that every second from now is like an advantage to them. Already they have the stars advantage. Because the max that could be scored is 7. Oof.
We did have the
So
Redeemer
close.
there. Gets no damage to Adrenaline. They all went back into the starting area very efficiently.
Flag taken.
This is nail bit fighting. It could be down to even 1 star here unless they do a crazy push.
It is definitely going to be down to 1 star here, but Adrenaline does only have 1 life left on 3 of their players now with 1 termination.
Flag dropped. Flag taken.
It seems they've definitely tightened up their act.
So we did get Tron getting the 1 star, giving an 87-second time advantage to Cannon Fodder here. Going into the final round of play, this is going to be a crazy round.
6. You are attacking.
It looks like a
Attackers
GG
must
to
score
Adrenaline
1
Day.
star
Oh,
to
a
win.
player's left. Has a player just gone?
Yes, it does look like Adrenaline is short a player right now, with the
Panzer's-
DC on them.
Wait. Never mind. Panzer, JR, Spixie.
So they are going to play a 4v4 until he comes back, with Karaz just sticking back in the base, playing the AFK game.
Okay.
Just to allow so that we don't have to pause the match and we can keep going here.
That's very kind of him. Oh, it's Andrelas that's left.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good community that we got here. They see something like that happens, a DC happens, and everybody's willing to work with it and do their best to continue on the game here. But a 4v4 is a very different game than 5-on-5.
Yeah, especially in such a long and a wide match. You know, it becomes easier then to just run straight through, potentially.
We do have JR picking up the bridge rally right now, going in towards the cave, trying to get that cave rally, but unfortunately was taken out by some rockets by Tron.
Flag is returning.
Very nice.
Flag taken.
Adrenaline picking up the flag again. It's Nevermind with the flag, getting the bridge rally, and leaving the flag on that rally point.
Flag taken.
A neat little gift.
Flag taken.
And
Flag dropped.
is anyone going to pick it up, or are we just going to...
Panzer did pick up the flag for a minute there, dropped it again, gave it back to Nevermind, who dropped it again. I don't know if this is mind games or what's going on here, but they can't decide who they want to keep the flag here.
Taken.
No one wants to take the responsibility.
JR is picking up the flag, though, going in towards the cave, getting a few shots off on Tron, taking out 90 damage on him. JR going in towards the tower, up on the perch right now. Looks like he's going to get that perch rally and go towards the sniper rifle.
Very nice.
But we do have Tron trying to tickle him to death.
Three stars ending.
JL
We
there
do
just
still
really
see a
doing
lot of lives left at the 3 stars ending right now.
Yeah, Cannon Fodder playing cautious. They know they need to stay alive.
But we did have JR go in and try and get the rally a little bit too soon. Didn't have the Deemer on its way in. Just wasn't able to secure that capture. But Panzer getting the 3-player elimination with the Deemer allows JR to go in, get 2 points, and GG that game for Adrenaline.
GG, very well played. Those were some great games there, and it was just 2 stars in it at the end.
Yeah, now we see Adrelis come in right after they get that capture. At least he's in for the GG. That was a very extremely well played game on both sides. Huge shout out goes out to Karas right now for being willing to stay back while there was the DC there. And well played
Very
to
nice.
both teams.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed those games. Very, very closely matched. And well done to the new players of Adrenaline as well.
Yeah, the new players of Adrenaline, the new players of Cannon Fodder. Both teams played phenomenally. Showed a lot of different play styles. The defensive, the aggressive, the push with the just a lot of different play styles that they had there, and showed how effective they can be.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to watch these games. There's so much dynamism in between the two teams, and really up till the first round of High Roads there, we had no idea who would be taking away that win, but looks like Adrenaline just edged it out towards the end and started playing a bit more aggressively, started leveraging the frags earlier in the game to get the flag and to get those stars in early.
And Cannon Fodder
well
also was very slow start for them. They seemed to be just getting a little bit of that team cohesion going. But as soon as they started figuring out where everybody was and really figuring out Adrenaline's game plan, it really changed for them. They improved so much from round 1 to the end of the game. Very fantastically played on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really great. Great to see these games. But Adrenaline XR Size now are undefeated. They've beat pretty much every other clan they've played so far.
They
And
have
even with this new lineup as well. So
it's been every game that they have been playing. They play just slightly differently, and nobody's able to even just watch the replays, watch the old games, and figure out what Adrenaline is up to. They're playing so differently every single game that they play.
yeah, well, I think really Blitz is a very context-dependent game. There's no one formula for how to play Blitz effectively. You've got to really understand the positions of the players and understand, what you're doing in the moment, and have that contextual, strategic play to really get the edge on teams. So every game will be different because it depends on the context of the situations you have. Yeah, but it's there are some teams that potentially could knock Exercise off the top though. We do have perfect symmetry, which we saw from the first division games in the earlier cups, and they are a very, very, very strong frag power team, very consistent team that really have the chops to pull something like that off. But also we've got a new North American team potentially forming out of Capture the Flag players, and they're also incredibly competent as well. So who knows, we might see a dethroning of Exercise in the not too distant future.
Even Cannon Fodder, once they get a few more games under their belt in this ladder, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very impressed by Cannon Fodder because the past few cups we've seen them, they've been pretty much wiped out. But today, they played very, very well. And they really showed that they've got a lot of substance to their gameplay. So I'm very impressed.
And at this point, I think we are going to end our broadcast. I will be adding these videos onto the UTC Blitz stream. So you will see today at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and I believe that's midnight Central European Time. You should see a couple of videos get uploaded from previous matches. And then today there will be some more, or this match will be uploaded soon as well. So a big shout out to everybody who's came out and played. Thank you very much, Darkfield, for coming out and helping me commentate. It's a pleasure to have you out here.
Yeah, it was a really cool game, man. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, you are always welcome back. And thank you very much to all our viewers. It has been a pleasure. And we will let you know when the next ladder match will be happening, and we'll get you back here for the next one. Hope everybody has a phenomenal day today, phenomenal evening, and a good rest of your weekend.